Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. That one intended for Drake London. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So now on is Young Hui Koo for the Falcons field goal. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Justin Simmons. And the Falcons have the football just a tick beyond midfield at the 49.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this?
I ain't seen real problems since stripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my way. I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you less than money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickle. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say tripping cause I got no fun.
And all this place is crawling. Y'all them a move on the body, them balling. Electricity just a light up the place. With the boom boom, you get up the face. We got the vibes and the vibes is good. You know we're rocking in the dark neighborhood. You know the trend are gonna bring it like we should. Can I hear them say? Turn around, stupid. Turn around, stupid. Turn around, stupid. Stupid, turn around, stupid. Now turn around. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Just give me that. Just give me that. Give me that. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Just give me that. Just give me that. Give me that. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Just give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Just give me that. Change up the gruesome. Now switch back to that.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Bronk. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Santa Clara. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. He's taking a shot on his first play. They connect on the deep shot. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 7. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that means 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's caught for the first. And in, touchdown Buffalo. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Play action now with Purdy. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Purdy gonna go on 4th. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he gets this forward to the 19. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Working quickly here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Breaks the tackle, still going. And the 49ers take over after returning it inside the red zone.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Purdy to throw. This throw is cut.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. McCaffrey will take it in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Jake Moody on for the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh, put some heat on this deep cut at the 20-yard line. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Purdy throwing here. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 32-yard line.
19 tight. Ready?
From the 32. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a 49er first down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the 49ers lined up with a 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
18, Pioneer.
From the gun is Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play, and it brings up a San Francisco first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
McCaffrey. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Again, here's McCaffrey. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
On the ready.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Now Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. 4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. This 32 yards out on the right hash. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Bass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 14. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy setting up that play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Throwing deep for the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And the 49ers come up big with an end zone interception and a nice return, too, out to their own 20.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for them. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 11-yard line.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
60 by 6. Ready.
Trying again following the sack. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Deebo Samuel the touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, that right there is going to draw some significant ire from his coach. Close game, and he makes a critical mistake committing that personal foul.
Yeah, you're already fighting to erase the deficit. You cannot afford to give that offense gifts like that.
First and 10 now from the 30. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 34. Buys time, rolling right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out in the schoolyard, out on the playground, and you're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
Man in motion, headed right. Allen on third down. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking Amari Cooper's way there. So they're left facing a fourth down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. He's back to throw. Throw caught by his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs. First down, ball at the 36.
Let's go.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That's A.J. Epinesa on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throwing off the play fake here. This has been a trend, yet another interception. DeMar Hamlin picks it off. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
Okay, ready.
First and 10 now from the 30. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute it.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by Rasul Douglas. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Purdy. Oh no, they get him yet again! Taylor rapping to pick that one off.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. Forced it, and he won't find anything here. They're there to drop him for the sack on what's likely the final play of this 3rd quarter. A touch. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Motioning left is their running back. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. On the move, headed right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. He'll throw it. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go!
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Purdy on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed here to McCaffrey. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Take go.
Here he is to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Back to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. He'll look to throw it. Cut near the goal line. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Johnson now on the return. And look at this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Setting up to pass. Connects with Cook. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play action now with Allen. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is in! And this is picked up by the 49ers!
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Let's go.
1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Mustang 19. Hup.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of solid time in this one. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how